We're going over the commonly asked F1 visa questions and answers. You'll see many videos sharing personal experiences and scripted responses. The Department of Homeland Security warns students against memorizing answers that many coaches claim to teach. It is one of the leading causes of visa refusals. We will review what the visa officers are looking for and teach you how to formulate answers unique to you. We will also share examples to help you thoroughly understand how to proceed and set you up for success. Welcome Green Card Easy viewers. At Green Card Easy, our goal is to provide you with top-notch information to help you succeed, whether you're looking to study, work, or live in the United States. We're US-based, and our knowledge comes from many experts, including professors, admissions committee members, immigration lawyers, and former and current students. In this video, we will go over the questions visa officers ask and how to answer them effectively. By the time you're done watching it, you will have everything you need to successfully get your F1 student visa. However, should you need help, check out our services such as mock visa interviews at greencardeasy.net/services. In our previous video, we laid the visa structure and the foundation upon which we will build today. If you haven't done it already, watch it by clicking this card and then return to this video. Typically, the F1 student visa interview lasts 2 to 7 minutes. You may get anywhere between 5 to 20 questions in your interview. In this video, we will cover the essential questions. Visit our page greencardeasy.net for additional questions to familiarize yourself with different variations. We will leave the link in the description below. The visa officer will cover the following topics: university and study plans, finances, academics and work, post-graduation plans, and general questions. Before we review each of these individually, let's understand the visa officer's mindset. The visa officer is trying to evaluate two things. 1. You are genuinely a student and not trying to obtain a student visa for fraudulent purposes, such as immigrating to the United States. And 2. You intend to return to your home country after completing your studies. Let's review each topic individually, starting with the first one: university and study plans. The visa officers will start their questions by typically asking you about your university and study plans, the first category. It will include questions about the college or the university you are going to and your program. Let's look at the question in detail and how to best position your answers. Remember, at this stage, the visa officers are trying to evaluate whether you're genuinely a student or not. The key to success is effectively sharing this information and answering confidently. You will face basic questions to understand which university and program you're seeking the visa for. They will include questions such as, what is the name of the college you want to go to? Or, what program are you applying to? The best way to answer this question is to share the name of the university and the program you're applying for the visa. It could sound like this: I'm applying for a Master of Science in Computer Science at the University of Texas at Dallas. There may be a slight variation to the question. The visa officer may ask, why do you want a visa today? The approach should be the same, but with a slight twist. Share that you want to pursue your education, including the university's name and the program. It could sound like this: I want to earn a Master of Science in Computer Science. I've been accepted into the University of Texas at Dallas and would like to attend the program. Remember, don't memorize your answers as the questions may vary. The key to success is to formulate the answers in your own words so you can adjust your answers to suit the questions. Next, the visa officer may ask you about other universities you applied to and those you got accepted into. The visa officers are in the phase of evaluating whether you're a genuine student or not. Don't worry if you haven't been accepted into any other university. The questions could look like this. Did you apply to other universities? How many universities did you apply to? If they ask you a yes/no question or a number-based question, just answer it. There is no need to list the names of those universities unless the visa officer specifically asks you to. Your answers could sound like this. Yes, I applied to 7 other universities. Or, I applied to 8 universities. If the visa officer asks you to list them, just answer the question calmly and confidently. Make sure you don't fumble. You should have the list memorized. It should be easy to recollect, but ensure you have it fresh in your mind. Remember, the visa officer is trying to gauge whether you're a genuine student or not. Genuine students apply to many universities, so the question works in your favor. They may ask you, how many did you get accepted to? Answer the number truthfully. If they make a comment such as, just 2, don't panic. Simply respond, yes sir, or yes ma'am. If they ask you, which ones? Or, which ones did you get accepted to? List the ones that you were accepted to, as a follow-up question may be coming up soon. The visa officer may skip questions about other universities and jump straight into this one after learning about your program and the university. They may ask, why did you choose this program? Or, why did you choose this university? Why not study in your home country? Or, why do you want to study in the US? The question can be asked in many different ways. Regardless, the visa officer is trying to understand the reasoning behind your decision. This answer will be the most critical, so ensure you can answer it effectively. You must be able to tell the visa officer your story. If you cannot, your chances of getting a visa decrease significantly. To answer this question effectively, you need to convince the visa officer that this program is one of the most important components of your future plans. You have to find the right balance, and you don't want to sound desperate but sound convincing. Remember, the visa officer is gauging whether you're a genuine student and you will return back to your home country. Those trying to defraud the US government will sound desperate. You don't want to sound desperate and lead to a visa refusal. To answer this question effectively, make sure you include the following points as a part of your narrative. Communicate your goals. How does this program or the degree tie into your goals? What about the program at this specific university appeals to you? Include any insight that you have from communications from any professors and how they further your interest and goals. How to plan to use the education once you graduate. If you have a scholarship, include it in your answer. Your answer could sound like this. I love software programming, so I pursued my bachelor's in computer engineering. I learned a lot and enjoyed it a lot. The bachelor's degree laid out a strong foundation for the overall field. However, it did not cover a lot of machine learning in detail. The Master of Computer Science course at UT Dallas will allow me to specialize in this field. For the past few months, I've been communicating with Professor Wang, who leads the Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning Department at UT Dallas. He has shared the cutting-edge work that his department is doing. It lines up really well with what I want to learn. Upon graduation, I will return to Bangalore and pursue my dream of working as the lead AI programmer at one of the top software companies. Remember, the answer should be uniquely yours. It should cover how the program allows you to be successful. You must also take time to indicate how you plan to return back to your home country. If you indicate that you intend to remain back in the US, your visa will likely be denied. Make sure you write your reasoning in your own words and practice until you can answer smoothly. It should not sound memorized or robotic. That should cover the first section, university and study plans. If you're enjoying this video but haven't subscribed to our channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss out on our future videos. Once the visa officer learns about your university and study plans, they've determined whether you're a genuine student or not. In the rest of the interview, the visa officer evaluates your intention to return to your home country after completing your studies. You need to handle this one with utmost care. Students get mostly rejected because they're unable to communicate this effectively. The visa officer will use the following topics to make that determination: finances, academics and work, post-graduation plans, and general questions. Let's take a closer look at finances. After learning about your university and study plans, the visa officer will evaluate how likely you can pay for your education. If you cannot demonstrate your financial strength, you will have difficulty obtaining your visa. That is due to two reasons. One, if the applicant doesn't have the funds to finance their education, the visa officer will be wasting a visa by granting them one. And two, an applicant without robust financial profile is most likely to immigrate to the United States, a rigid criterion for visa refusal. Next, the questions you will likely face will be centered around your benefactor and their ability to pay. Remember, while you must carry the documents with you, the visa officers will rarely ask you to show the documents. Focus your attention on answering the questions properly. They may look like this: who will be paying for your education? Or who is sponsoring you? This would be the person or people listed on the financial support documents you are submitting as a part of your application. Be specific. If your parents sponsor you, say, "My parents." If it's just one of your parents, then be specific. If you have an approved student loan, you should mention that as well. Your answer could sound like this: "My father will be paying for my studies. I will use a student loan to pay for a part of my education." If you have a scholarship, you should mention it first. Your answer could look like this: "I have a scholarship for $4,000. The rest you can answer as before. Based on this question, expect follow-up questions. They could look like this: how will they pay for it? Or what funds will they use to pay for your studies? Let the visa officer know of all the assets your sponsors will use to pay for your education. Remember, you've listed it on the documents, so it's just a matter of sharing that again. Answer it truthfully in a calm, confident manner. Your body language is critical here. You don't want to appear nervous or shifty. Follow-up questions may include additional information about your sponsor's finances, such as: what is their income? How long have they worked at their current job? How much money do you have in the bank? Or other assets that your sponsor owns. Answer these questions as a matter of fact. Answer to these questions could look like: their income is XYZ. Remember to answer this in your local currency. Don't convert them into US dollars. The visa officers are aware of the local currency and exchange rates. My dad has worked in his current job for 15 years. My parents have a house worth XYZ. They also have fixed deposit worth such and such. Mention all the assets that you've declared in your forms earlier. Don't be bashful here. Remember, the stronger your financial situation, the better your chances of securing a US visa. A strong financial situation translates to stronger ties to the home country. The visa officer may ask you how much your program costs. You may mention, or rather you should mention, the amount listed on your I-20. Your answer could sound like: my program will cost $32,000 US each year. The visa officer may also ask, how will you pay for other expenses such as housing, food, shopping, living expenses, entertainment, books? Similar to before, let the visa officer know that you will pay for those from the assets that you've demonstrated. A quick note, you may have thought about getting an on-campus job. However, you don't have it at the time of your interview, so you should focus on the finances you will use towards paying for these expenses. Do not mention anything speculative, as it will make the visa officer question your financial strength. Once the visa officer has determined that you are financially sound, they will move on to the next topic, academics and work. The visa officer may ask you about your educational background. It will include questions such as, where did you get your bachelor's degree? When did you graduate? What was your GPA or graduation grade? What did you study? These questions should be easy to answer, as you should be familiar with your current and past education. If you're working in the industry, you may face different questions. They may include, what is your current job title? What is your current salary? How long have you worked in the industry? How long have you been at your current job? Have you received any promotions? Simply share the answers to these questions. Your answers may sound like this. I'm a senior developer. I earn X, Y, and Z annually. Remember to state this in your local currency. I have worked in the industry for 4 years. I've been at my current company for 3 years. Yes, last year I was promoted to a senior developer. Occasionally, students take a gap year or work in the industry before pursuing additional education. If that applies to you, the visa officer may ask, why did you take a gap year? Why are you leaving the workforce? The best way to answer questions such as these is to tie them back to the narrative we reviewed earlier. Make sure you communicate how you use the gap year effectively. If you're in the workforce, how you wanted to get some experience, and now that you have, how going back to the university will benefit you. For someone who took a gap year, the answer could look like this. I took a gap year intentionally as I didn't want to commit to a path for the wrong reasons. I took the time to research different universities and degrees and weighed the pros and cons. I took the time to invest in myself and learn the basics of machine learning, which will allow me to apply myself better toward the degree I want to pursue. For someone who's worked in the industry, the answer could look like this. After completing my undergraduate studies, I wanted to join the industry and start contributing. Working in the industry has allowed me to build practical experience. It has also provided me insight into how an advanced degree will help accelerate my career. I have been in the discussion with my leadership team. They have informed me that the company plans to invest heavily and grow aggressively in machine learning. Earning a US-based advanced degree in machine learning will allow me to rejoin the company as the machine learning program lead. The visa officer will then move on to your post-graduation plans. Remember, the visa officer determines whether you intend to return to your home country after completing your studies. If you don't demonstrate strong ties to your home country, your visa will likely be denied. The visa officer will ask you about your future plans. The questions can be straightforward. Hopefully, in the questions until now, you've naturally peppered your responses and desire to return to your home country. If you have, then you may not get a direct question. They could sound like, do you plan to return to your home country after graduating? Do you plan to stay in the US after graduating? Do you plan to work in the US after graduating? Remember that the F1 student visa is a non-immigrant visa as you answer the questions. For non-immigrant visa holders, the US government expects the visa holders to return to their home country after they fulfill the purpose of their trip. Suppose you indicate to the visa officer that you intend to stay in the US upon graduation. In that case, you are basically saying you will violate the F1 visa terms, which will result in your visa denial. That brings us to the last topic, general questions. These questions appear in no particular order. They're asked during the interview in context as the visa officers best see fit. Let's review some questions that belong in this category. How many siblings do you have? Who all are a part of your family? Do you live with your parents? Who all live in your house? These questions should be easy for you to answer. Keep the answers short. What was your GRE, GMAT, SAT score? What was your TOEFL score? Simply state the scores as asked. Others may include, what attracts you to the US? Did you apply to universities in any other countries? And other US favorable questions. Keep your education as the central talking point when you answer these questions. There may be things that you may find fascinating, such as Las Vegas, Silicon Valley, or Disney World. But remember, you're interviewing for a student visa. Repurpose the talking points from the questions we discussed previously around the program. Keep your answers short. Do not profess your love for the US lifestyle. Demonstrating excessive attraction towards the US may imply your inclinations to stay back in the US, which may work against you and will result in a visa denial. That concludes the video. We hope you found it helpful. If you did, give us a like. My name is Gaurav Musle, and from all of us at Green Card Easy, thanks for watching.